evening, everyone. How are you tonight, Hershe?
Hello, 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 everyone, future watchers. Hello, hello. Um, well, you know what? I'm here. I'm present. Um, I have a tiny jumping spider to the left of me.
So,
Um, I have
so,
kitten behind me. I have a big cat to the right of me. I'm surrounded by the zoo tonight, so
okay.
anything goes.
So you've got eight legs with eight eyes, and then you've got two four-leggeds, and we're two-leggeds.
Yeah, they might fight you guys, but they're not really fighting. They're just being males.
Yeah,
They're just being males.
they're just asserting themselves.
Yes.
So you just got off of a pre-record with PD and a true crime.
It did. It's been a
Um,
very, very, very productive, busy day for me.
and PD was having some technical difficulties getting that stream going, and glad that she finally got it going for you guys.
Yes, yes.
And I just woke up from a nap because I slept through your pre-record. You
Yes,
so
it,
graciously let me do that, but I think that it was partially due to me getting my blood sugar out of whack today, and I, I went low for me. I mean, not dangerously low, but I may have overcompensated with popcorn and sandwich and crackers and peanut butter. So I was a little sleepy.
are you feeling any better?
Oh yeah, I feel good, but I was like very groggy and disoriented when I woke up. So I'm better now. I've been awake for all of what 20 minutes, and the cats. You It's been less than a month since Hershey's here, and she's taught Andy how to speak. She asked, Andy, are you gonna share this with your brother?" And Andy definitely said no. So Andy is the littlest black kitten, and brother Ron is the red tabby.
Yes. Ron the Red and Andy Creep Valentine. They are literally you know, actually being what normal sibling cats would be, and they don't like to get along. Hi, PD. Hello, 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 hello. We are no longer just sitting here like bumps on lungs, brother.
So I hope you enjoyed PD with me last night doing our tarot pairs. I had fun. I hope
I
PD
did, but
did.
I just want to state for the record, I literally forgot all about your dreams. But Miles was like, we should really do one for a bad boss. Boys, 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 boys.
Well, we sort of did one for a bad boss. Didn't we pick like um, the Emperor and the King of Swords?
Yes, yes, yes. But I literally forgot about your dreams. That literally was not where I was at with that. I was just thinking
Oh
so many people are
no,
busy with a boss or a dog boss or a bad boss.
I
Boys, boys,
I'm just wondering is
boys.
I think my dreams are there to tell me that I shouldn't miss working because I did work for those jerks for part of my career in those bad bosses. So I think what it's telling me is enjoy that you're having working dreams and you don't actually have to put in 8 hours or 15 hours or 17 hours a day. Oh, garlic parm fries. Oh, PD, you make me hungry now.
I was like, well, shit, where's mine at?
So
Petey,
yeah,
Petey.
I think tarot pairs is here to stay. So I will be
I
inviting
hope
other people to come join me. Maybe the incredible Miss Maruda or um, people like that who are just starting up will come on and stretch their legs, so to speak, and have fun with me. Sort of like,
Absolutely.
my educational playground.
Yes. I hope so. I hope so. So, you guys know it is Wednesday. It is hump day. We are halfway through the week. And you know what we do on Wednesdays? We do shadow work. So, we are actually just going to do quick shadow checks tonight. So, no heavy work, no heavy lifting, maybe a little bit of journaling, depending on what I see. Well, Creep, hello. Creep, really? Share, Creep. Say hi. If you're gonna be up here, say hi, everybody. Say hi, everybody. My name is Andy, aka Creep, and I am just a bad little kitten sometimes. Go down on the floor. Anyway, so you guys know how the roll goes. If you want a shadow check, just say me in the chat. Or is Nightbot on tonight?
Eh, um, Nothing. No Nightbot.
No
Um,
Nightbot. Okay. So just type in that you want to read or me, and Thomas and I will do a shadow check. I am doing the subconscious. That's what I do. Thomas will be doing a present conscious kind of thing, seeing where you're at in the present day, not yesterday and not tomorrow. So we have one starred, and we're just going to keep running our mouth for a few minutes and let a few more people creep in here, or well, stroll in.
let some people Andy right on in.
Right. Oh man, these two, they are trying to figure it out now with two humans and two cats. They don't have to. I really hope you guys can't hear them, but they are just really being very, very vocal.
um, if you hear some electronic flapping and chirping, there's a toy that you charge up by the USB that Andy likes, and we call it Birdie. So
Because it's
Birdie,
a bird.
Birdie chirps and flaps and is down a tail feather today because it was sitting in Hershe's chair.
Yep. It was definitely hurt desperately, and it like bounces and hops all over the floor. It's quite entertaining to see the cats go crazy over Birdie. Whew. Well, I don't know about you, bro, but it looks like we might have an easy night tonight. So, shall we go ahead and just jump right into it and see what we get?
Okay.
Okay.
And what am I picking for? Am I picking 3?
Whatever you feel is right. I have one, two, three. I have 4 decks out in front of me. I have the Dark Mirror Oracle. I have the Fallen Archangels. I have Shadow of Darkness. And I have Earthly Souls and Spirit Moon Oracle. So that's what I'm working with tonight. What are you working with tonight?
I am working with Morgan Greer. It's very
Ooh,
colorful.
I love the Morgan Greer. Well, I'm learning to love RWS. I'm learning to like them anyway. I don't know. Love might be a little strong because you know me. I love me some Thoth and I love me some Marseille. Hi, Harley.
Hi,
Hi.
Harley.
Hi. Hi.
Okay, PD. So for the conscious, I have, for you, I've selected after a random shuffle of the deck. You have Tower reversed. So your your bad times are um, they're not so bad, and they're not. An upside down tower moment is not really a tower moment. It's easily recovered from, and you don't have to really rebuild a lot. I mean, it's more it's more than the day to day ups and downs that you have, but when you have a down, um, it's it's not total catastrophe. It's recoverable. Maybe it goes to speak how you had problems setting up your live stream premiere tonight. That you just forgot some procedure, and it was easy enough to recover from, but you just had to sit and think about it for a while. And the next one we have is reverse to a sword. So decisions. You don't have hard decisions to make. They're easy decisions. Um, maybe they were hard choices to make because things the situation around them hurts you, but you ultimately knew what to do and you did it right away. And then here you are as the Knight of Wands, ever present, ever dutiful. You show up, you do the work, you don't complain about it, you laugh about it, and make it as happy as you can for you and everyone around you. So that's what I have on the conscious side. PD and Harley wants to read.
Okay, Petey. So the archangel that's coming in, the fallen angel that's coming in for you is Greymore. Greymore is about love. She is incredibly powerful and she is a crowned goddess, right? She rides a camel and she is here to reveal hidden treasures that are either found in your past, your present, or your future. She does not like to destroy things, especially objects. She believes in finding lost truths and she believes in insight. She can also cause people to fall in love, sometimes the wrong way, right? So we kind of know how that is when we kind of fall in love with the bad guy or the bad boy. And we know ultimately that's not healthy for us, but we tend to go down that road anyway. So with her coming in for you, what she's really showing me is that there is something very valuable, something that you are willing to take um flight into, right? Not necessarily fight over it, but you're not also fleeing the situation, right? This kind of flight is a freeing flight. This is the kind of flight that gives you the opportunity to be free of something that was burdening you, right? So it helps you with the valuable stuff that you need to hold on to when you're thinking about that. There's also something when you combine the two of these, because you literally need to, when you put them both together, there comes about a compassion and a spontaneous action that you tend to fall in love with. And that is a very good thing because it brings constant, right? There is nothing better than constant in your life because with constant, you know your boundaries. You don't have to worry about stepping outside of them. So, what I would say right now for your shadow work is absolutely continue journaling. Remember to combine value with the flight that is only beneficial to you, not the flight to run from the situation, just to cut off what is no longer serving you. And that's your shadow check this week. It looks really good.
So Harley is next. How are you doing, Harley?
I beat the foe,
I'm so
yeah.
pleased that you decided to show up week after week and support me and us whenever you
Absolutely.
can.
I love when, a certain somebody goes to the ocean and does this beautiful thing called a release. And they always speak my name into the air. Love, love, love it.
So Harley, this week
Flowing,
you're gonna
sir. Hi, flowing.
you're communing with the high priestess this week. So make sure when you get with the high priestess that you ask your questions respectfully and with pure heart, so she can tell you the hidden wisdom, the inner wisdom of the. She's the keeper of the records, so she can either allow you or deny you. So ask in the correct way, and then I don't know what your relationship status is, but I think you're going to have to watch out for the knight who is promising you financial favors or economic advance. So just maybe with that knowledge that the high priestess gives you, really examine how he speaks to you and what he's saying, and is he just telling you is he telling you what you want to hear, or is he being truly sincere? um, and then just like the rest of us, you got those good things and bad days. um, we have the wheel of fortune coming our way, so just um, sort of go with the flow, whether it's a good thing or it's a bad thing. Remember, it's the only consistency is change, and uh, the more that you can think and react on your feet to a monkey wrench in the spokes is well, the high priestess, the keeper of the Akashic records. um, Hershe, is it Aquila that keeps the Akashic records? Is it
I
Osiris?
believe she is one of them. I know Metatron is kind of like a knight, a soldier. He has access to them, but I don't know if he would be considered like a keeper. I know he has access, so
Well, I would say the high priestess is the guardian. She's the gatekeeper.
yes,
She's the one who allows or denies access.
Yes, Red.
I would agree with that.
Yes, Red.
And flowing, thank you. The other day in Hershey's meta messages, you told us that you had to leave. So Wynn started you, and then it turned out that Hershey and Jane had an inundation of people that asked for that day, and Jane suddenly was overwhelmed, and the energy can be quite palpable. I can see Hershey's heat level rise, and I had to come out with a fan earlier today. I don't even know if that helped her, but Maruda
It did.
told me about that. Hershey was feeling discomfort, so I got my little I paraded my boxer shorts out there and got her a fan and plugged it in for her.
Yeah, well, I have both of them going right now. I'm pretty crowded. Is it my turn?
So it is, and we're doing Harley. I had High Priestess, Knight of Pentacles, and Wheel of Fortune for Harley.
Good shit. Okay, so y'all know I really suck at pronunciations of names because sometimes my brain just sits here and goes buffer, 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 right? So the archangel that comes through for you is Androdicus, I think. He represents air and Venus He represents celebration and a coming together of friends for a common purpose. When he's in his supernatural form outside of angel, you can only imagine what he is. A freaking unicorn, right? Can't get any more better than that, right? So, what I want you to understand is when this archangel comes in, he wants you to understand that you may even hear invisible music like an orchestra or a brass or strings or something. You're going to hear something that's not up tempo. You're going to hear something very mellow, very common, maybe even in megahertz and not so much like bass and trebles and stuff like that, right? But when he does come, he's coming through to help you with something that you're blinded to, but it's also in your rooted area, right? So that root chakra is stepping up to say, hey, next time he comes, whether it's in unicorn form and or angel form, what we really need is we need some help in our rooted area, right? It's something that is binding in that rooted area, right? With freedom, though, there is the ability to evolve, to let it go, to find out that it is okay to not always be okay because growth is uncomfortable, right? So when you think about the fact that evolving itself is literally like a door that's constantly going and it's never stopping, it makes it even better because infinity, balance, and healthy wishes come from this ability to evolve, right? To figure out what it is that's binding in that root area and completely evolve it and turn it into something that is actually beneficial to your life. So this is something that with journaling and with just healthy meditations, healthy acts of living a little, getting out there, finding something to do, and I promise you, with this being unicorn kind of energy, whether he's in angel form or this unicorn form, what I want you to understand is that it's going to be easiest to make the connection in a forest or a wooded kind of area, some kind of country setting or something like that, because unicorns don't like to present in a high traffic area because they are very, very, very mysterious, but they're also very much real and very much there's one trying to reach out to you. So take up the action of this archangel and evolve so that you can become ever so much better than what you are now and yesterday because tomorrow is wonderful. And that what it's looked like for you this week. That's what it looks like for you this week.
So, I shouldn't expect to see a unicorn show up on the boulevard anytime soon because
Let's
it
hope
is
not.
hecka busy.
Let's hope not. You're very welcome. You're very, very, very welcome.
Harley, have you caught tarot quizzes yet? Any episodes? Short little 25-second things. Uh, I will show one if Hershe will let me indulge myself. Tarot quiz. In the suit of wands, which card typically represents inspiration, creativity, and enthusiasm for new ventures? A. Three of wands. B. Five of wands. C. Seven of wands. D. Nine of wands. A. Three of wands. Did you get this correct? So that's all they are. I've got like 55 of them posted in a playlist. So anytime you want to brush up on your tarot skills, you can go to that playlist. I've got it in the community tab. I have it in most of um, the shorts themselves, the whole playlist. So anytime you want to study, and it's not a lot of time investment. If you got a couple of minutes, you can watch 3 or 4 and be done with it. Um, well, I'm glad you like them flowing. It took a while to figure out how to make them, how I was going to make them, and be consistent about it. So if you watch the playlist in order, you can see how they evolved from the early ones. I didn't have any audio on them or not. Um, Michelle, I thought you would hit the love button, not the like button.
Right.
Just
You
love
know
you.
to do all the YouTubey things, y'all. Okay. It's cooler now. It's cooler now, boss. Whew.
Michelle, would you like a shadow check tonight? We are open at the moment. We're not inundated with the flood. Hershe's crowd is a day crowd.
Well, it was today. It definitely was today. Woo.
So I think the boys are behaving. Uh,
Yeah, they are. Red's just constant, needing
what
some love
did
right now.
what did
That's
they
okay.
drag out? All their toys?
Yeah, they've got toys everywhere. They were playing a while ago. I'll get them picked up. Don't worry about them.
Just so my wheel doesn't get stuck and cause me to stop suddenly. Sort of like
Right.
when
Yeah.
we were going to the store tonight, and Flowing would like a reading, and Michelle said sure. So let's start with Michelle,
Okay,
and then we
boys.
got Flowing.
Boys. Boys. Calm down.
Um, well, Michelle, you showed up. Can you guess which card?
Who are we reading for? Michelle or
Michelle.
Harley or
Oh,
Flo?
let me do a Michelle there. Michelle, your your life path number showed up for your reading. Our Empress. So what I'd say is, you know what you want, and you know how to ground, and you know when you need to take time out for yourself and do that grounding. Whether it's just take 5 minutes and play with Cole, or go out for a walk, or sort crystals, or make jewelry. And by the way, I love my jewelry. This little lava bead one Michelle made for me and brought it to me when she brought Hershey down. So thank you. I love it. Um, Next card you got is Judgment. So again, when we've got Judgment, make sure that you're not judging yourself too harshly. Um, and I know that you've had some challenging days at work here lately, and it sounds like you've been handling the situations the best that you can. And um, yeah, they're challenging, but you're going back and checking the work, and you're getting confirmation, um, documenting things so that everybody's covered at your company. And then for your conclusion, you got the Page of Cups. So um, message of something's going to come in for you in the Page of Cups. Again, that's the emotional suit. So maybe it's emotional for love, or maybe it's emotional for fulfilling what makes Michelle Michelle. So hopefully that comes in and uh, doesn't put blinders on you or sweep you off your feet. Keep that grounded and centeredness there with your Empress and Mother Nature energy, and take that page's message and use it to mutual benefit. And that's what I have for you, Michelle. And I think he's right outside my door because I heard it in stereo.
Ooh, little sister. Okay, so you have Solace coming in for you, right? Solace is every bit about recuperation and nurturing, right? Solace also has a familiar, and that familiar is none other than a bird, and that bird is one of the best forever in the world, and that is the owl, right? Hey, boys, not at my feet. Really, that's just uncalled for, Red. So Dallas works in the element of water and loves the planet Jupiter, but also has a huge rendering and loves to work with Athena and Minerva. Also, there's a few things that come with her. She loves to inspire and make you crave crystals and art, and she throws tempting things in her art, boys, so that
I didn't teach him any manners before you got here. Sorry, Hershey.
I'm working on them, guys. So Minerva really has hidden messages, and she really encourages you to work in art, jewelry, and crave crystals. So I hope that you nurture something within your home about crystals and about maybe some hidden messages through some art. I know that hopefully this will be able to resonate with you. She's also wanting you to understand that when she is around you, if she has her familiar, it is a multitasking kind of thing going on. It is like energy coming out of nowhere. And on top of the energy that's coming in, you're going to have that earth and water connection, but you're also going to have a celestial connection. There's something about breathing and serenity that she really wants you to focus on when she comes in. And she wants you to understand that with her comes choices. So in her artwork, like I said, she's very suggestive and she's very cryptid about hiding messages in her artwork. And when she does jewelry or whatever through crystals, she loves to empower women through their later ages, and she loves to see people shine. So absolutely take advantage of this archangel and her familiar, and understand that this week looks really good for you, but it does look like maybe you need to work on a little bit of nourishing just for yourself and for something inside your home. And that's what I've got for you this week.
Lee, I got you start, but we got Flowing next, and then Lee will be after that. So Flowing, I don't know if you're gonna enjoy this or not. Rapid movement. You're being called to take rapid movement. We got the Eight of Wands, so uh, everything's moving in the same direction, maybe without your permission or without you wanting to move. Sometimes we get complacent and don't want to go, but you're moving on to calmer waters. And the wisdom of this card is knowing when to separate yourself from a painful event and get yourself to a safer place for you, just so you have peace of mind. And then you end. Oh, hello, that was definitely Rhonda. You end with the Two of Cups. So
Right.
you get some cooperation and some help from somebody who has your best interests at heart flowing. So um, take the help when it's offered. If it's not offered, make sure you ask for it because there's somebody waiting in the wings to help you. And that's what I have for you this week, flowing.
So the archangel I've got coming in for you is Zagan. Zagan is a fire god, or I'm sorry, a fire archangel, and he deals directly with the sun himself, right? So he literally does not deal with anything else, any other planets, any other entities, any other beings. He brings fundamental, much needed change when he comes into your life. His totem is a bull. How convenient. We're in Taurus season, right? He is linked to Morix. Morix is an apostle and a patron of the old alchemist ways. He does not do anything but share secrets through transmuting one material object into another, right? Kind of helps you understand maybe that he would want to help with maybe a philosopher's stone or some kind of ability to change something into something else. So water goes from water to ice to dry ice to back to liquid again. So, it's the ability and the alchemy to change something, and he works in the fire element. Birdie, there's also something coming in that needs to be addressed for the collective. Now, if this is a collective for you and your family, your extended family, or your friends, I'm not sure, but it is definitely for the collective and it involves you. So make sure that it is something and it's lifelong. It is a change that it's permanent. This is about infinity. So this is something that's never ending and it will continue to grow and you will continue to learn as you go. There is some patience that's coming along with him. And in this patience, you're going to be able to gain and give yourself the ability to know what's best for you carefully, right? Sometimes we don't always think about it carefully. We just do it because it's a need or a want, right? Well, he will allow it to come in and be a careful, needed change, right? There's also, he's going to be illuminating something with that bull kind of totem, right? And very magical and something very beautiful. So he's going to be illuminating with that bull. He's going to be making something very beautiful that may not be beautiful right now. And he's also going to be making magic even more magic. What I want you to understand is that he comes in and he really only wants you to understand all of this through patience, but patience for yourself and for the collective. So it looks really good. Make sure you do some journaling this week or this weekend, but do it in a healthy environment, or maybe do it sitting outside under a fire pit if you got a warm weekend ahead of you, or maybe with a glass of wine, but make sure that you do it in a very healthy environment. And that's what I've got for you this week, sweetie.
Hello, Jeff and Rossi. And yeah, the cats are inside. It's a little it's a little warm even for the cats. They decided to come in for some air conditioning tonight.
Yes.
It's definitely warm for Hershey. Right? And then when we walk to the store, Hershey has to cover up, and
Everything.
she's about dying by the time she gets back because it's in the
Boy.
80s, and she's had to cover up so her skin doesn't break out from the sunshine. So, but she doesn't feel bad because there's plenty of uh, Muslim women in the neighborhood, but she's got a little more style. She's got some color, so she would be more like maybe an Indian lady covering up with colorful clothes instead of you know dark black or dark brown. So Lee would like a card. We're just doing shadow checks, Lee, and I'm drawing 3 cards. I think Hershey's also drawing a few cards.
First, she needs to go vintage and get a. What is that? Parcel. Parcel.
Parasol.
What is parasol? What is
Oh,
that?
a fancy umbrella. Like
Oh, most definitely. Listen. Michelle was just telling me I need to get one on my wish list. Like I don't,
like
you guys can't really see it right now, but if you
a
guys like,
parasol.
my skin feels like I've got scales. It's just broke out. It is so freaking miserable.
A parasol would be the fancy one
I
with the
want.
little chenille balls hanging off of it. Maybe like for the Louisiana funeral.
Ah, okay, all right, for like a second line or something.
Second, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Wow.
Guys, I think somebody needs to go outside. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Red, let me out. Look, Red the Great. Look, Red Man. Let me up.
There's the
Come on.
red one. That's Rhonda, or also known as Ron, since it is a male that's been neutered. Um, I don't know how to sex cats.
It's definitely a boy, y'all. Definitely a boy. Okay.
I got you,
Distraction is
Ralphie.
outside.
Let's see who we got. We got Lee. You've got 2 cards of balance from the major arcana. We start with temperance and justice for you. So, if you're feeling out of sorts and out of balance, it's the the helpers to let you know that you can get yourself back into balance. Um, justice in this case is justice for all, not just for the rich. Like in our legal systems, only the rich get justice. Whoever can pay the highest money wins. That's not the case here. Justice is meant to be equal, and everybody is deserving of justice. So keep the balance. And then we have the page of rods, the page of wands here in the Morgan and Greer. So here's this fiery energy, youthful. Um, he brings messages of creativity. So if you're in need of a creative adventure, uh, he may just show you what you need to do to have that creativity in your life. And that's what I have for you, Lee.
Ooh. So, Lee, the archangel that comes through for you is Thalos. Salos is the air. He's an air element, and his totem is the crocodile. He often appears with a noble crowned warrior riding beside him and his familiar, right? So he is never solo. So it's kind of like who are some of those really good guys that have a good guy like Batman and Robin, or Huckleberry Finn, and what was the other one? Tom
Tom
Sawyer and
Sawyer.
Huckleberry Finn. So like he has a buddy, so he's never alone. So you're almost getting two for one. Plus he has a rep. Is it an alligator or a crocodile? A crocodile as a familiar. So he brings in refreshment, right? So you wouldn't really want to think of a crocodile as refreshment, but trust me, it works, right? When you think about the totem and the beast that goes together to make his familiar with his visions, he is noble and he also has a rider that rides with him alongside his reptile. He loves, he has a forceful attitude, but he is forbidding in his appearance. He is thorough and he simplifies his mastery in unconscious instincts because he actually comes in peace and positive and promotes romance between men, women, or takes time in their routine to make fresh experiences for paired couples. He is also great with traveling and reminding you that you still need to fulfill a promise of something unexplored within your life. So he's really good at bucket list, right? Or at least that's kind of what I think when I hear that, right? And then the air element about being able to roam and being able to always kind of travel a lot, right? There's also some deficiency that comes along with him. But this is a deficiency that helps you reflect on the past so not to get caught up in every little experience as highs when they were actually lows and they actually serve no purpose. This is an added feeling of positively adding something with deficiency while you move forward without moving backwards, right? So this kind of deficiency is something that you want to use in your meditation, and you also want to use it when it comes to keeping hope alive. You never want to give up on that hope, and you don't want to always put hope on a pedestal that you can't reach, right? You need to be able to climb the ladder to always keep hope one step ahead of you so that you've always got something to look up to and stay hopeful for. The last thing I want you to understand that when he comes in, you're going to step up. You're going to be moving in a direction that you've never done before. You're going to be stepping on brand new ground. Do not be afraid of this change because it is up, it is positive, and honey, you will glow just like they are in this picture. And there is something that you will find out about yourself that is very pure that you didn't recognize as pure before. So you need to give yourself time and you need to honor this because with this kind of hope and this kind of pure mind frame, you can't do anything but look at yourself in a more positive way and less negative that you did at a previous point. So stay where you're at, stay positive, find a way to release, call in for this gorgeous archangel, his familiar, and his riding compadre, and let him come in. Let him shake up some things in your life because it looks like you are deserving and you are ready for this change. That's what I got for you this week.
Rossi is next. Nancy, we still have readings open if you want to say me.
Hi, Nancy. Yes, we have not done last call, but
They're
if
going
Rossi
fairly quick tonight.
says yes, we'll do last call right after Nancy.
Rossi, you've got a mixed bag here. We start out with the energy of the moon, uh, hidden intuition, and we are at full moon right now. Uh, we we get up in the morning and we watch it set right before daybreak, and it is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, got you, Nancy. And then Seven of Wands, Seven of Rods, and the Morgan Greer. And so you've got the high ground, and sometimes you need to battle for position. Is people reminded you that or thinking that you need to be taken down a notch or two, but you've got the high ground and you've got the morally right um, side of things. So don't let him do it to you, Rossi. Stand your ground, stand firm, mow him down if you absolutely need to, but you know, leave him with somewhere to go. And then you end with the sun. So sun and moon and a little um, conflict with that seven of rods. I would say that you've got a nice balance, although it's prone to um, bigger swings than the average person has. So maybe higher highs, lower lows, or really good intuition, really poor intuition. Sometimes you can get a read on a person right away. Sometimes they're a total um, mystery for you, and so that's what I have for you, Rossi, at the moment.
Hi, Rossi. So the archangel that I got for you is Cerberus, right? Cerberus is a three-headed a three-headed hound when he's not in angel form, right? When he is in angel form, though, he has a raven that was assigned to him from Odin. He works hand in hand with Odin and with Thor and with Helena, right? He does not play about his Odin and he does not play about his Greek and Roman belief system, right? Cerberus also, when not in dog form and in angel form, is all about bringing calm, right? He doesn't want anxious. He doesn't want high anxiety. So when you feel that kicking in, that's when you need to call for him to come in or look up and see if you see his raven over there that was assigned to him and a gift to him from Odin himself. He wants you to understand that every time he comes in, he wants you to gather all messages that you maybe didn't understand or even the ones that are laying around that you missed. He's going to help you gather them and get insight to them. He wants you to know that there is luxury and understanding how to defend yourself in a healthy way. And when you need to defend yourself, ask him to shapeshift into that gorgeous three-headed hound because not too many people are going to want to stand up against you when you're walking in with a three-headed hound and a raven sent straight from Odin. I would be highly intimidated, okay? And I work with Cerebus a lot, okay? I want you to understand that he brings protection in any form, whether it is him himself, him in his hound form, or him in raven form. Either way he comes, he's coming with protection. He's coming in with mindful positivity. Like I said, he doesn't have time for high anxiety. He wants to keep the situation and that time with you very calm. So if you are very stressful that day or you are just all over the place, just call for him and say, touch me, calm me, let me feel you. I need calm myself. So let him come in. When he comes in, he will be able to touch your spirit and bring abundance to you equally, like equal in spirit and equal in abundance, but always very mindful, right? There's something unseen that comes with him, and it is a growing unseen, right? So even when he's not there, he's still there, right? He's still there. The unseen is always there. He works in the underworld, and because of that, you are always going to be able to nurture something that you maybe couldn't quite understand before. But in this greening, in this natural order that you're going to learn with working with someone that is this powerful in the underworld is is the opportunity to do nothing but grow. So absolutely remove any forced thoughts that you had about this kind of archangel, and understand that when he comes in, he is coming in to calm down the situation. So let the pots boil over, because you got backup when it happens, because that's life, and life is just, it happens, right? Shit happens. So let it happen. Just understand that you are not alone in the situation, and you do not have to get too overhyped about it yourself, because you have reinforcements that are just literally on standby. And that's what I've got for you this week. So keep up the good work.
And Nancy is our last for tonight.
Okie doke.
And Nancy, the first card I drew, I'm just wondering. I don't mean to get too personal and tell everybody your business, but is it the anniversary, or coming up very shortly on the anniversary of Ricky's passing? This is saying that the heartache will be lessened. A heartache is a heartache. You know, the heart always hurts and always misses. But I think you've gotten through most of the firsts of everything. And the first year was the hardest for me, with any heartbreak or breakup or separation from family. But you've got 3 great cards to back that up. First of all, we've got the Hierophant. I know it's not Hershe's favorite card, but I know that having a belief system as strong as somebody in a standardized march, yeah. Oh, good that he lets you know that he's close by. That's great, Nancy. So you know, the belief in something higher than yourself, and having a community of people that you can lean on for support is very comforting for a lot of people. A lot of us get support by following an organized belief system. And then we've got strength. So I think this goes and speaks directly to you. You're a strong lady, and you've probably raised a very strong son that I know he checks in on you and keeps tabs on you, and helps you when necessary. And it's good. It's good to keep a close eye on the family and keep them close and keep them in love. And then I think the last card just goes to speak about you. You know, your great strength, and you're the Queen of Swords. You know the natural order of things. You've thought things out, and you're a take charge lady. And when decisions need to be made, the tough decisions, you can cut through the BS in a New York second, so to speak. I know it's North Carolina second, but you know, a New York second is quicker. So Nancy, strong lady. My friend is calling, so I will mute myself while Hershe speaks. Nancy, take care. I know heartache is heartache, but I've seen great things for me this last year. So keep up the great work on yourself.
So the archangel that comes through for you is Bitru. Bitru, he comes with water. I'm sorry, she comes with water, and she comes with the planet Jupiter. She also may or may not have been to blame for both men and women in the Middle Ages being blamed for inexplicable outbreaks of nudity, frolicking, and elusive behavior, right? She also brings with her totem beast, which is none other than the leopard. She gets all of her gifts from Dionysus himself. So we all know about Dionysus, right? He is a great god, but he was also a little bit of a partier and he liked to have them little wild parties and stuff like that, right? So absolutely enjoy Bitru, but understand that the leopard and her and you, if you know one or two tequilas make your clothes fall off, don't drink the tequilas and call for her because she's going to help them clothes fall off because she wants you to celebrate. It's all about celebration with Bitru. So enjoy it, party, celebrate, but remember that we do have to have a healthy amount of celebration as well as the focused and down to earth strategy, right? There is also confusion that is being removed about something. It was in reverse. So when I read it upright, this is about finding a quiet place to remove the confusion, right? So basically, you don't need a quiet place. And since you've got Bitru coming in, you might as well party just a little bit because you don't need a quiet place. You're not confused about anything anymore. You do have some harmony coming in. Harmony paired with celebration is always a good thing. There's something you're going to blossom, though, if you really put in the work and work with him or work with her. You will actually blossom and learn something, even if it's from working with the leopard, the big cat energy, or working with a more harmonious, friendly, flirtatious kind of energy. There's literally nothing wrong with it, right? There is also a new unity that's coming and looking for you during her interactions. It could be just the fact that she interacts with Dionysus and um, Hermes and Pan and all of them. So because she interacts with very flirtatious kind of gods and goddesses, and she's not picky whether it's male or female, as long as the energy is engaging. Go ahead and use that engaging energy. Also know that whatever was driving you crazy, your bats is in reverse, so you are no longer crazy about something, which makes me feel good about this because I feel like these two kind of go together. You're no longer confused about something and it's no longer driving you batshit, ape shit crazy, right? But you do have some ghosts that are coming in that are asking for some attention. So with this coming in, you can do a little too much of the party and everything with Bitru and you can forget about the ghosts. So remember to do everything in moderations and moderation everything, right? So make sure that it's healthy proportions and that everything is going together for you in a is a forward moving structure. It looks really good for you, but it definitely looks like you need to celebrate. We got May Day coming up, and there's no better time than to start that celebration. So let's get it going. Let's kick it into high gear. Everything looks really, really, really good. I am so happy of the shadow checks this week for those that are here and for those that put in the work every single day, every single week. And you guys come back, whether you drop links or you just share it and you interact with us and you do the journaling quietly and privately within your own confines. Thank you. There is nothing better than healing, whether you're doing it publicly or you're doing it privately. At least you're doing the healing and you're putting in and you're showing up every week. That's literally all anybody can ask for. So pat yourself on the back. Absolutely deserving this week. Everybody's shadow reads look really, really good. Which deck did you use for the Archangel? I used the Fallen Angel Arc. Fallen Angel Oracle cards. This was a gift from Miss Moonlight. A housewarming gift from Miss Moonlight. It is so wonderful, so wonderful. I believe you said you were looking up your archangel, right? So it would be Cerberus. You would spell it our way. That's how you would pronounce it, Cerebus, right? But you would spell it Naberius. So it's this one right here, and I read you everything that was here about him. He is wonderful, and he's a shapeshifter, so he can take many forms, just like the unicorn shapeshifter. So, oh, hi, Tipsy Faye. Next week, guys, we have a very, very special Wednesday for you. Next week, we are going to be learning how to create and draw sigils. So, for those of you who do not know what a sigil is, do a little bit of homework. If you don't want to do the homework, you don't have to. Just show up next Wednesday. And we have a special guest that will be with us that will also be trying to learn how to do sigils, but I promise it is very positive, and it is something all for healing, and it is for shadow improv, improv sort of.
So bring your journal, bring your art supplies, bring your construction paper, colored pens.
Yep, everything he said. You
Anything
will
that inspires you to be creative.
Yep, you will need that next week for shadow weeds. But that's what I've got for this week for everybody. How about you, brother?
I would like to invite Nancy on to Tarot Pairs if she would like to do that with me sometime. I've had 2 episodes of that. One with Jeff from Tarot Ask Backwards, and yesterday's episode was with PD. And basically, we take a hypothetical situation. We either read on a context of love or something that we always read on as YouTube readers, and then we pick any 2 random cards from the deck, and we read all the permutations: upright, 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 reverse, reverse, upright, and reverse, reverse. So it's meant to be a workshop and teach people on how that it doesn't take a lot of time to read tarot cards. The hardest part is just the memory. And if you'd like to do that, I would love to have you as a guest. Just let me know. Usually we can work it in anytime on a Tuesday, but I know that your Tuesdays might be already busy. So we can tape it at any time, or we can do a live audience at any time. I've only got 3 regular programs every week. So, but I've got Friday, we've got Yes or No's with Gerald and Jane on Gerald's channel. Yeah, if you want to take a look and see if that might interest you, Nancy, just let me know. You can get me on my community page, or you can my email's tarotyourway@gmail.com. And Hershe's got a special edition scavenger hunt for Saturday. We're going across the pond for Richie.
England now, or well, somewhere over there. I'm sure I'll be over there somewhere.
Richie and Chris of Elemental Cartomancy, and Richie Longman Tarot. So have fun and laugh with us. And Hershe and I have some homework to do because we need to make up 40 more questions. What to look for.
And they have large collections, so I'm going to have so much fun. I have a tiny jumping spider that is trying to be my friend, y'all, and it doesn't understand. I have arachnophobia. Even though he's cute, I still have arachnophobia.
She's
So it's like he's
she's
literally looking at me, waving like, hello. He's literally on the lampshade, y'all. Can y'all
she's
see him on the lampshade? He's on the lampshade right now, like walking. Do you guys see him?
I don't see him. The light's a little bright, but trust me, he's there. And Hershey is doing the best to
But
share
I'm
his
terrified.
space without freaking out. It's sort of like me and the clowns across the street. Hershey keeps them across the street for me, and then when she needs to work with him to cross them, they follow us to the store, and we go to a serene spot by the bayou, and Hershey um, allows her guides or her helpers take them to wherever they need to go, take them to the wall. And I don't know what it is about clowns in this street, but it's very fitting that it's clowns because it is a circus on this boulevard 24/7.
It really is, y'all. It really is. I have so much I want to catch up with you guys on, and I'm definitely going to do it on next Wednesday's show because next Wednesday we're just going to be laid back. We're going to be drawing sigils. We're going to be having fun. We're going to be creating something that we can put on our altar to start our Maybon May season, our summer season off with positivity and being able to acquire it as our own because we are naming it after us. So it will have the same name you do. So that's just a hint about where it starts for next week. And a lot of catching up.
This is the sigil for Klutzy.
Clutzy is not a very well, we'll change your name if that's what your name is, and you come in next week. We're changing your name to Leffy or something, but we got to get rid of Leffy.
Okay, thank you for honoring us with your presence, everyone. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and go out and make it a great night. Bye, y'all.